Alright, welcome to my tutorial. I'm sorry, I need to have this open because last time it screwed up and it messed up and everything. Anyway, so this is my Super Mario Bros. X tutorial. You can do so much with this level editor. I was surprised when I started using it. But yeah, on to it. We're just going to go over this real quick. The toolbar, the file, you can just do a new one, open some, save some, and exit. Or whatever. I wouldn't do that if I were you because it takes forever to start up. Mode. You can change the modes to the world editor, the level editor. I'm on the level editor right now. World editor is a completely different thing, and I will show that later. Test level. You can test it with 1 player, which is 1 up, 2 player, 2 up, or battle game, which is the 2 player battle. If you've ever played Super Mario Bros. X, you know what that means. The text settings are any of this stuff that you can test it with. So you can test it while Mario has a green Yoshi, or while he's a Hammer Mario. I would just leave it at this usually. And I don't actually know what this does. The view, I wouldn't worry about that because it's just weird. I mean, unless you really get into making real worlds, which takes a lot of practice and experience. I wouldn't mess with it. And then that's online stuff, and editor help is a huge help. It doesn't open by itself for some reason, and you can do quite a bit with it. It's very useful. Alright, then on to all this. The selection lets you select things, obviously, and if you right click, then it deletes the thing. Okay, so I'll show an example. I'm holding this, and I can put it by pressing the left click, and then I can do right click to deselect it. So, and then the eraser erases it. Blocks and tiles are the things you stand on, the things you can hit. They are blocks. And there are no exceptions to that. They're blocks. Some can hurt you though. So, like munchers. They will hurt you. Or lava. Yeah. All in the categories. There are 5 also. Fill, if you do anything with fill, it fills the entire screen, which is nice, but at the same time, there's no reason for you to do it. It's really kind of dumb. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, except for pipes. I'll explain that in a little bit. Alright then, backgrounds. In fact, I'm going to make a little scenery right here so that we can do it once we get into it. Alright. Backgrounds is basically scenery. It is the things that you can't interact with, but, well, except for the exception of doors, which is something else. I will explain that later. In fact, I'll just put one down for later. And, yeah, I'll make a pipe real quick, because that'll help with explaining later, too. A lot of this is just dragging and dropping. It's mostly just being creative. A little bit, though, you have to know about. Alright, then, the backgrounds is just scenery. It's like, for instance, bushes. They don't actually do anything to the player. They are just there. And, yeah, they're just there. They're kind of cool. I don't know. It's in your opinion. In fact, I'm going to make a little scenery right here. Alright, then I will do level settings first. Level settings is quite a bit of what you need. It has all the backgrounds. Well, first, let's look up here. The game selection, it goes to the different games, and it changes this area over here. So, Super Mario Bros. Is all the backgrounds of Super Mario Bros. And the music of Super Mario Bros. You guys can't hear it because my recorder is messed up and broken. Yeah, so you can change it. It has like pretty wide selection. So, yeah, Super Mario 64 and Super Mario RPG don't have any of the backgrounds because those are 3D games, but they have music. Yeah. I'll just leave it like that. And the MISC has a few weird backgrounds, and the none background, which is nothing. And so that's kind of cool, I guess. And there's stuff over here. So yeah, I'm gonna put it like this so that I can see. Alright, then after that, actually I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that works. No, it doesn't. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Okay, let me check real quick. Alright, sorry, I had to check that. Okay. And then after that, we have the level boundaries. If you use the arrow keys, you can move around and see the level boundaries. If you don't have a background, or even if you do, then the outside is going to be gray. But you can change it by pressing left, for instance, and then it'll extend the left. If you do top, then it extends the top. If you do right, it extends the right. Amazing, right? Haha, I'm so funny. No, I'm not. Okay. Let's put this down. Yeah, it can, the smallest it can be is the file screen. And also, if you think, okay, sorry, my mic just died. Okay, in fact, I'm gonna turn this off. Alright, you guys can't hear it anyway. Anyway, so, yeah, the smallest you can get is this. If you were thinking of making it smaller, too bad, because it just makes that smaller. It's kind of lame. Smart at the same time. Alright, anyway, yeah. And then the start locations. This is very important. You need to have this to start the level. So this is like player 1. You put him there, and he's there. And he starts there. Player 2, for some reason, player 2 is also Mario. I don't know why he's also Mario. Ignore that. Yeah. Sections are for warps. So this is the first section, like for instance your starting section of an underground place, and then this would be the underground place, and then when you go back above ground, this would be the above ground place. So yeah, these are a few extra stuff. This is underwater, makes the whole place underwater. Yeah, kind of cool. Don't turn back is like old Mario Bros style. You can't turn around and go back. Not very friendly. Off-screen exit, you walk off the screen, you beat the level. So, kind of cool. Oh my gosh, no, go back here. And then level wrap, you go off the screen, you come back on the other side. Yeah, kind of cool. And I think that's it for the settings. I will do, okay, water is next. You can make the water size bigger by doing the right and down arrows. You can make it smaller by doing the up and left arrows. Don't ask me why it's those specifically, it just is. You can make it quicksand instead of water and just walk through it slowly by pressing the quicksand. So, yeah, yes is yes. Next, auto align. It aligns it geometrically. If you don't press it, then it'll do it anywhere. This can be helpful for some things, like if you want it to be in the middle where it can't be, then that's helpful. But generally you want it on. Oh great, I'm gonna erase all these. Yeah, I'm gonna pause it in fact. Alright, then I am back, and here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna do NPCs first. And this is non-player characters, not playable characters, whatever you want to call them. And they're basically your CPUs, your enemies, everything that is non-playable. So, I'll just show a normal Goomba. It's a normal Goomba. You can stomp on it. Cool, right? Yeah, okay. And so, yeah, I'll just go through this. It'll go left if it's doing the direction is left, then it's going left. If it's right, then it's going right. If it's random, then it'll go a random direction. Now this can change depending on if it's an enemy that homes in on you normally. So like a bullet bill shooting out of a cannon, it will go normally towards you. Actually, a bullet bill cannon shoots out bullet bills by itself. But anyway, so yeah. And then you can choose the game that it's from. There's miscellaneous, of course. Advance is, I'll show that later. Actually, I'll just show it now. Well, actually, I'll go to message first. Alright, so, I'll go here first. Okay, so don't move makes it not move at all, so the direction does not matter usually for that. Friendly makes it so that it doesn't hurt you. You can't hurt it, it can't hurt you. Buried makes it buried, so I do this, it's buried, and it's buried, so you can plug it out of the ground. More on that later. An egg makes it in an egg. Ta-da. A bubble makes it in a bubble. And a lakutu makes a lakutu check it out. I'm going to erase those because that is ridiculous. Alright, then NPCs. Okay. The message, I needed to do this first because of that. I think you can do it with a normal enemy, but the way I found it's best to do it with is a friendly enemy. So, like, you could do a toad, which doesn't hurt you normally. I think he even gives you a mushroom if you hit him and he's not friendly. And if you do friendly, and if you do a message, so like, hey, then you put him down. And I'm going to do just level 1 player. Oh, I haven't saved it. Okay, I'll go into this. Save, and you find your place. So I'll go through this. Okay, actually I'll go through right now. Okay, so Super Mario Bros. X. It has multiple folders. The only two that you're probably going to use are Battle and Worlds. Worlds, if you're going to put it in a world, or yeah, usually you're going to do Battle to test them in your actual game. You just put them somewhere here. As you can see, I've made a few of my own. So I'm just going to call it test. Alright, then I will try it by pressing F5. Alright, then here I am. This floor is very slippery. Nice. So if I press up, I can talk to him. And there we go. Now I will also show right now, I can't go in the door. I also can't go down in here. And I apparently have the screen warp on. Yeah, level wrap. That's what it's called. Alright then, and then you can press escape to end it. Alright. After that, let's go back to NPCs. You can do advanced for certain characters, such as the Goomba. You would do, you can change it, so you can either make him chase you, which means he flies and chases you. You can make him jump up and down, just jumping. And if you do don't move, it means don't move horizontally, so it just jumps up and down in place. You can do hover left and right, like You can do hover up and down. Yep, I don't know why I'm doing that. And then the other one is for cheeps, and you can do you can make it jump. I don't actually know how to do that. You can make it do a projectile. You can make it be a projectile. I mean, swim left and right, and swim up and down. I'm not actually sure what this applies to, warped section. So, yeah. There probably is something like that. That uses that, I mean. Oh, yeah. This, bosses can use this, and it makes it so that one of these ending things come out, and you can do that. So, yeah. I don't know how to use a fire bar. Oh, it must be like this. Huh. I've never used this before. I've got to use this sometime. And I think that's it that I can talk to you about. Wait. No, that doesn't work. Oh, this must be the warp thing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so this would warp you to section 1. Okay, that's how you do that. Okay, I didn't even know that before. Okay, then the generator, this is pretty important in my opinion. In fact, okay. So, I can make a Goomba, normally, and then I kill him, and he's gone. Well, actually, if you come back to the place, then he's back. But anyway, if you do generator, then he will come back. So, I do, okay, test level. I'm using a Windows computer for some reason. And he appears out of nowhere. Every 1 second, because that's how much I did it too. I think he must be on random. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Wrong one. Yeah, that's the generator. And you can make him a projectile, which means he shoots out. You can make the delay for how long? That's like 1 sec, 1 second. I mean, every second or whatever. Down, left, right, whatever for any pipes or whatever that you want him to come out of. Events, ignore this too. It's the same as this, and it's confusing. So just ignore that. And lastly, but very importantly, are the warps and the doors. This can get very confusing, actually. So yeah. All right. So how should I explain this? Actually, I need a place for these. Backgrounds. And then I'll make you go out over here. Alright, so how this works is, firstly you need to see the warp effect, because that changes everything. So it's a pipe, and then you need to do, if it's an entrance or an exit. So this one is an entrance. This is where you go in. And this one is an exit, so I'll do an entrance. But first, I need to check what I'm going in. So, for the entrance, I'm moving down. Right. For the exit, I'm not moving up, I'm moving down. And so, that's it. These also change it. If I do no Yoshi, then I can't go in with, well, I go in with a Yoshi, but I don't come out with a Yoshi. If I do allow NPC, then I can go in with a shell or something and then come out with a shell. If not, then then I leave the shell. If it's locked, which doesn't work with pipes, do not use it. It will crash the thing and you have to load it up again. It only works with the doors. I'll explain that in a second. So, yeah. These are for warping to another level. Maybe more on that later. And this is for if you want to end the level through that. So, if you go through a door, you end the level. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll put this here, and then I'll put the exit here. Just in case you can ever get up there, I'm going to do another one. Oh, wait, and I need to change that. Oh, no. You need to be very careful because there's no undos. Alright, up. Oops. That works. And no exit. There you go. Alright, so let's test that real quick. Oh my gosh. I usually use F5. But on a Windows 8 computer, it's different. So, let's go over here. Go in, and I go out. Now, if I could get up there, then it would do the same thing, but on the other side. Perfect. Alright. The doors is a bit easier in a way. So you can do a door, and you don't have to worry about this. And then you just have to worry about entrance, exit, entrance, exit. If you're ever worried about this, you enter in the first place, and then you exit where you go out. You probably don't worry about it right now. Yeah, if you do locked, then you need to press up while holding a key. I might do more on that later, so let's test that. Yes. Alright, so I go over here, I go in, and there we go. I go in, I go out. You still working? Hey, that's cool. See? And that's basically all you need to know, actually, for level editor. I mean, with all this, you can make anything you want. I mean, it'll take a while, actually. And you might need a little bit more knowledge, but... So, I'll show you one of my creations. I'll go over to my world. I am in the process of making my own world. This is my most recent level. I'm not done with it, so I'm not going to show you it. This is the first level that I made. In fact, I will show you. So, yeah, I have a bunch of here. This is pretty basic stuff. That's just a normal piranha plant. He just shoots fireballs because that's what he does. You don't have to do anything special there. Now, this Goomba, if you select him, it says don't move. So he doesn't move. Yeah, he just moves like he is. And it says jump, so he jumps. Now, if you select this, then you can see that it's... Oh, I forgot that. Okay. So 10 coins, that's its fill. You can do like none, mushroom, fire flower, whatever you want. I'm going to put it over here because I did. I also missed pointing out that you can change it so that it's not slippery. Like the ice, it was slippery. Or you can make it so that it is slippery. You can make it invisible. Like so. Oh my gosh, why is this not working? Why can't I make it? Oh my gosh, whatever. Apparently it doesn't work. It doesn't like me. Okay, fine. Ignore that. And block size is for special, sizable blocks. So like this, you can make it big or small or whatever you want. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Alright, then that's pretty much that for that. Alrighty then. Now this guy, I think I programmed him weird. Oh, never mind. Okay, ignore me. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I forgot to mention, NPCs, there are some special NPCs, including the vines. Where are they? Okay, so, these guys don't hurt you, and these you can climb. These you can stand on. They'll fall eventually. This will move by itself. It's a conveyor belt. And will move you. This will fall under you. You can also do events with it. I don't know how to do that. These wheels will rotate and not run you over. I don't really know how to use them. They would be used for tanks, and this is what you would put on the tank. Or not. Wait just a second. Yeah. And it stays on the tank. So that would be used for a tank level. And such. This is the same. Well, actually, that could be used for an airship level. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Anyway, and these are exits. So if you do this, then you grab it, and you win. Amazing. I think this spurts out fire. I think. I don't think this actually spurts out lasers like it should. And then this shoots bullet bills. Never mind, it does shoot fire. Okay. And yeah, I think that's all I missed. Oh, except for these, which are just items, coins, anything like that. Kariba shoe. This, you pick it up and then you can shoot. This is a very cool feature. You step on it, you freeze time. Watch. Cool, right? I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Except for you, of course. Now there's actually supposed to be a vine right there, but it's glitched because I stopped time. Yeah, like this. Now you might see here a 1-up, but that's not anywhere I mentioned. That's because it's not actually... Oh my gosh, okay. Okay. So, this is actually this block. I found it the other day, and it's a glitch block. It's invisible for some reason. I didn't put it as invisible because invisible blocks, you can't hit them. It doesn't work. I mean, you can hit them from below. So like this. Okay, I put that wrong. Let me do like this. Mushroom.
Can I trade my
Yeah.
Oshawa?
Can I even get out of there now?
Oliver, can I trade my Oshawa?
I am recording.